Hey everyone, welcome back to the Freddy Frags channel. Today I'm bringing you my take on Haramain's L'aventure Knight. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for coming back and joining me today. I hope everyone's blessed and having a great one. Now, before we get started, I just want to run down. Before I get started, let's go over the presentation. Now, this is typical Haramain box for the L'venture line. In my opinion, this is a hell of an upgrade from a cardboard box that you will get with most designers, especially dupes or any regular designer actually will give you a plain cardboard box. Now, this is plastic. It's more durable, especially for shipping, than again a cardboard box. But in my opinion, even though it has a velvety texture at the bottom here and up at the top, this is not 100% bulletproof. It's not a great, it is, I think it's flimsy. I'm not gonna try to break it, but if it falls, I'm sure it won't last the fall. But again, it is an upgrade from a typical box. And the bottle, to me, it is a sleek bottle, modern bottle, attractive bottle, well made. It's heavy and the cap stays. You can hear it click in and out of place. The sprayer is great. I'm not gonna spray it because I already have it here, and this is a fairly strong scent, and I don't want to catch a headache, especially I'm doing other videos right now. The only pet peeve I have of this is, well, the only backside wrong thing that about this scent, that not the scent, sorry, the presentation, is a fingerprint magnet, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves. But it is what it is. It's still a really nice presentation. Just you're gonna have to wipe it down every time you use it. Now, again, let me hit you off with a little insight. Full disclosure, this was sent to me by Sniff Perfumes to review, but again, all opinions of this scent are going to be my own. I don't have any reason not to be honest. I'm not getting paid for this, but neither here nor there. This is going to be my honest opinion, and if you don't think that it's honest, I apologize, but truthfully from my heart, all my reviews are 100% honest. So as previously stated, this is a dupe or a clone or interpretation of GIT by Creed, Green Irish Tweed. Now, does it smell like GIT? Yes. Is it 100% GIT? No. Well, at least not for most of its life. It starts off a little different. I do prefer the opening of the original GIT. I do think that this is comparable. This one's a little fresher. It's louder. Actually if you spray too much on, you can get a headache of L'venture Knight. But it is very close, but it's not 100%. After about 15-20 minutes, it's GIT, just stronger. It's fresh. You get the lemon verbena. You get the violet leaf. So basically, it's gonna smell like GIT. There are even instances where I feel like it has that Creed DNA. A quick story, I wore this a couple times to work, but the first day that I wore this to work, my coworker, who's a Creed fan, she wears Silver Mountain water on special occasions. She said, she walked in, she was like, "Oh, I smell your fragrance today. You were wearing a Creed, right?" She couldn't remember the name, but I was like, it's funny you mentioned that, because this is not necessarily Creed, but it's another brand that was trying to mimic what, one of the scents from Creed. And she was like, well, it smells like what I remember it being. So they are close. Like I said, towards the part where she was smelling, I think they're almost identical. Again, it differs in the beginning a little bit, and towards the end, in my opinion, this gets a little more powdery. The sandalwood sticks out a little bit more. So it's not identical towards the dry down or in the beginning, but in the base of the scent, it smells just like GIT. Now, would I recommend this scent over the original? I'm gonna get that question, and off the jump, for me, yes. Why? Well, it's simple for me. GIT doesn't perform on me. I get 2 hours, maybe 3 tops, and it's soft throughout. I mean, I had I owned it before, it didn't last, and you know how Creed has batch variations. So I've bought throughout the years different decants. I sprayed up 2, 3, 4, even 4 mils at a time, and never got a compliment, never anything, because it was just not strong enough. At least I felt that way. And there was times where I was sitting in the car shortly after application. I asked my wife, "Do you smell me? Do you like it?" And she was like, "I don't smell anything." So that's the kind of performance I got out of Creed, and most of its clones, to be honest, to this point. Now, this one, to me, is beastly. Like, I almost get a headache of how strong it is. So if you like GIT and you want a stronger performance, at least in my opinion, on my skin, this is a dead ringer. This is a must. At the price point, it's $37.99. I'm gonna put the information down from Sniff Parfums, obviously, because that's who sent it to me. But for $37.99 for a 100 ml bottle, you can't beat that. Especially, like I said, I want to say I get 7 to 8 hours out of this, and that's with more than half of that being good projection. When it starts getting a little sandalwood and musky towards the dry down, it does taper down, but I can still smell myself. With GIT, I never got to that point where I can say which one's better, because I just really never smelled GIT past a few hours on my skin. With L'Aventure Knight, I say I get about a good 3 hours of decent projection. How would I rate this? I would rate this an 8 out of 10. GIT itself was never one of my must-haves, but it is a good scent and one that I would recommend often if it performs. I have often gifted other GIT clones to guys that like it, my father, my uncles, whatever, and they enjoy it. But again, it's a softer scent, and they agreed that it was a softer scent, but they liked it. It was fine, no big deal. This one, I think I will probably gift my dad. Since he likes the scent, and he also likes it for, he likes strong scents, that he likes compliments and stuff like that, and this would definitely garner those compliments. It is strong. It is GIT on dope. It's good. Do I want to hype it where you go get it? That's on you. This is just my opinion. Do I think this is worth the money? To me, again, yes, because it outperforms GIT on me. It's stronger than GIT on me, and at a quarter or more of the price, or less, like, I don't know what Creeds go for nowadays, $300-400 for 100 mil. 100 mil you have for $38, basically. So, to me, it's a dumb reach. And even if you like GIT, maybe get this as a backup to wear it not every day. If you don't want to get it, that's cool too. But in my opinion, this is definitely worth the 38 bucks you're gonna pay for it. That's just my opinion. Till next time, peace and stay blessed.